Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to go ahead and build the house from Overboard, the 2018 film with Anna Faris. And honestly I can't remember the rest of the cast names, but we're going to build that house. Now we're going to start by putting down a little bit of terrain paint, some gravel probably. Let's see if we can find something that I think looks good. Pine, dusty trail, earthy dirt, Granite Falls mountain cover, scorched earth. I think we'll go with this pine stuff, and we're just going to put some down like right in here because their driveway is like dirt, like that. Okay. And their house is set back pretty far from the road, so we'll probably start around here. And then I've been looking at some images online, so let's go ahead and bring those up. I've been looking at some images online, and it's like a craftsman style house, 2 stories. I'm going to assume there's a basement that they just don't have access to, because of the part where in the beginning of the film, the male character, whose name I can't remember, Leo, he does like jump out the bathroom window on the ground floor, and he is able to do that because there's like a little bit of area in which he can hop out of the window onto like a little bit of roof. And I feel like that must be like basement access, but they probably don't necessarily have access to the basement. And so anyway, you can see how it's dirt. Their driveway is dirt. And we are going to go ahead and surround it with a bunch of trees and things, but not on camera. So for now we're going to build the house. And there's like a side bit of the house and a little bump out, and then it goes back, and there is a porch. So let's go ahead and see how well we can do. I'm going to just use my room tool, and I'm going to go ahead and build a box like that. And then I'm going to take this and do it like this, and then there's like a bump out, and then there's like another bump out. So we can go ahead and remove this, and I think like that's the shape of the house. Let's go ahead and double check. Oh no, see, this bump out is the one that's in front, and this one's the one that's like one tick back. It's probably slightly more than that, but it's difficult to convey these things in the sim. So let's pull that out. There you go. And then this is porch. So let's put this up on a foundation, not a big one. It's not a big porch at all. And then we can go ahead and replace these walls with a fence. There we go. And there's some columns on it, and I'm pretty sure they're white. Let's look at the reference photos again. Yeah, white columns, no fencing, but I just was replacing it so that it wouldn't be like that. And then this is the image that we were looking at, and then this one over here. And then I've got some screen caps, but unfortunately I don't have the opportunity of looking at the first time he sees the house, because I can't find a screen cap of that image. So we'll open this image here, and we're gonna go ahead and zoom in. Yeah, so see, it's like this. This comes out like that. All right. And then also I just want to make sure you realize that recreating houses for movies is very difficult. Often very difficult, because of the fact that they don't, what am I thinking? They don't build the whole house. They build a set, and then it's like done after that. And then we're gonna use, I think, these columns from City Living. I think they're wide enough that they kind of resemble the columns that are available. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove this fence. We're gonna leave the other fence pieces just because of, like, they look nice that way, but we will have to change the color of them because they're clearly probably more yellow than anything else. All right, I think I've left enough room for it. And I don't know what side of the house the shed is on because that doesn't indicate it at all, but we'll just put like a little shed back here just to represent it. That's fine. All right, so let's go with a concrete step. Go ahead and do it this way. There we go. And then I want to change the color of this fence, but it won't let me. So let's see if we can find a fence that is yellow, because I honestly think that that's the color that is there. Not that one. This one maybe the classic picket. Let's do this one, see what we think about that. All right, and then there is an upstairs to the house, and whoops, take my filter off, and it is small. The upstairs is small. We're gonna go ahead and look at the images again, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the layout off camera and the landscaping. Hey travelers, we are back, and I'm gonna go ahead and furnish this house. I did the landscaping already. There'll be a couple of random things in the front yard, but I also wanted to mention that the screen caps for this movie can't show me everything about the house, so some stuff will be my own discretion. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is put some floors in. Let's get some wood floors. We're just going to do this traditional timber in all these spaces, and that's what we're going to do upstairs as well. Except for the bathrooms, obviously, which we will go ahead and do a tile floor, like just like a regular one, like this one. Do we have one that's cheaper than that? Are they all 4? Yeah, they're all 4. So we'll put tile in the 2 bathrooms, and then this little space is just a space that I wasn't sure what it was, so I'll put that wood in there. And then we will also do wood on the porch is outside, and we're gonna go ahead and do this slightly grayer one from Eco Lifestyle. The porches are probably stone or some other kind of wood, but I don't actually know, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the wood from Granite Falls to do the inside of the shed, which is probably dirt, but I'm not gonna do that. And then we're also going to want to paint the inside of the shed in a wood paneling kind of deal. So we're going to use from Horse Ranch, I think. Yep, looks good to me. And then we also want to paint the ceiling. Now, I can't, from the screen caps, 100% tell what all the wall colors are or what all the lights look like in this house, so you're gonna have to bear with me. We do want to move objects on because of where the placement of certain things is. Alright, what we're looking for is gonna be brown or beige, and it's a little run down, but it's not quite that run down. I feel like this one would be best. I think like that makes the most sense. And then we're gonna go ahead and we need a table for the TV to sit on. Let's go ahead and get this. And we're just gonna hold Alt and move that into place. And I don't remember what kind of TV it is, but I feel like it's not a big one. And I'm not gonna be careful about the packs I use either, in case you wondered. I don't think we're gonna use this one. We could open debug, but I'm not gonna, so I think I'm just gonna use this one. So then I want to get a couple of bookshelves for either side of the television. I think I'll go with this one here. And then I think these two swatches are the same, just the insides are different. And we're gonna move this one over just a little. I don't want it cutting into the TV. There we go. And then we need two little end tables. I think we'll go with this one. And we'll go ahead and do it in this blue. Actually, you know what? We'll do it in yellow for over here. And then we'll put a lamp on it, and we'll do this other tiny living one. Go ahead and put a lamp on this one. And then we'll also put a lamp on that one. There's enough space for a coffee table. If it's a smallish one. Maybe this one. Oh, there's room for an actual coffee table. That's good now. This one then. I think this one works. And we also need a rug. So that's the living room taken care of once we have a rug in. I want it to be a square rug so it matches everything else. Probably the wrong style, but nice. Alright. And so now we have the dining room, and I'm going to take a break real fast and look up the screen caps again for what their dining room looks like. I kind of remember vaguely, but not enough. So it turns out that there is this little like occasional table right here, and it is green, so I'm going to filter by green in terms of colors, and we'll see which, yeah, good, cool. There is this little table, and it looks kind of like this one, to be honest, and that one's from Paris, France, but we're going to just check our options, see if we have something else or better than it. No, honestly, I think that is it. I mean, it could also be this one. This one's slightly bigger, but this one is slightly less green than the actual table is. Like this one is the right color. And then they have a dining room table. Now with this, only 4 chairs fit around this one. So because there is a 5th member of this family, I'm going to go ahead and put these chairs off to the side. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down a rug, a circular rug. And I looked at the screen caps very carefully, and they do not at all indicate any sort of ceiling light, but I'm going to put one because there would be one. So I want to go ahead and I think that makes the most sense for like the craftsman style, but actually I think maybe a different swatch. Yeah, that swatch. Alright, and then this dining room is technically like the other side of the living room, and it should be like right here, but it's in front of the kitchen too, so the set doesn't really make sense. So in terms of that, I'm going to go ahead and put another table over here, but not like a dining one instead that I would definitely like use for the fact that she's studying to be a nurse and things. I'm gonna put this chair out, and I'm probably gonna put a rug down. I'll put a computer, and we'll probably even put out like another sofa, this one, just to help delineate that space. And honestly, it kind of gives off like this is where you nap after having to do homework vibes. Okay, and then we're gonna put out this little table here and put a lamp on it. And we're gonna use this one again, and we're just gonna be blue, and then we're gonna pull this lamp over for in terms of like a computer. And we're gonna go ahead and put a computer on. Let's go ahead and put the fancy expensive one from City Living. Yeah, alright. And then let's go ahead and put a couple of decorative plants out. And again, we do have move objects on, so we can put some stuff just out and about. Let's go ahead and put that one. And then honestly, I like this weird money tree. It kind of makes sense for this household. And we'll put these flowers on top here. And I think I'll come in and do some clutter in between this and you guys, like in between when I have it on. And we need a rug for in here, so let's go ahead and pull this one maybe. No, actually I think that one looks better in the kids' room. Let's pull the one from Werewolves. And then I think we also want to go ahead and put this this occasional table here, but on the other side. And like I said, we'll do decor. I'll do some decor off camera. And then this one from this rug from Cats and Dogs, I think makes sense. The cat and dogs pack makes sense anyway. And we'll put a lamp on this table. And then it just needs some clutter. Oh, and we need some curtains on this window. And I definitely want to do the ones that are like colorful, like these ones. That works to me. Okay. Oh. And then we need wallpaper in this space, just so the walls don't look like that. It's just wallpaper in that space, which isn't part of their house, and neither is this part over here. So then, like, that's how things are looking. And we're gonna go ahead and put in some bar stools. Just on these two right here. Let me go ahead and check to see if they look like anything specific. Okay, so I can't find the bar stools. Like, I can't see that the bar stools are any like different color or whatever. So I'm gonna choose these ones from the bowling pack and put them out there like that. And then additionally to that, I just realized that there is like a railing detail that I can't do because I can't get the house to be the exact right shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this table back here. And then I'm going to pull in a different table, a slightly bigger one right here. So I can put a lamp on it because there's a lamp on this table. And then we're also going to need a decorative thing that I can raise up for the stairs because there's like a decorative. Oh, you know what? Let me just sort by dining out. Dine out. I think that'll give me the thing I need. I think. And the lamp, kind of fancy looking one. Like this one makes sense, but I want to see if we can get. Yeah, here. Let's do that one. And then, like I said, we'll need some clutter. This counter is where the refrigerator is, but the refrigerator is actually over here. So we'll go ahead and put the microwave where it goes. And the fridge is a really basic one, and it has stuff all over it, photos and things, but I don't think I'm gonna try. And these two things look like closets in the movie to me, but I don't know what they actually are. Like, there's no way to figure that out. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this little bathroom real fast. And let's get a blue. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, I think. There we go. And they're both white as far as I can tell, so we're just gonna put them in. There we go. Curtains, curtains, curtains. Okay. And then with this, we have a dishwasher. And again, like I said, this doesn't 100% line up to the thing, to the movie. It doesn't 100% line up. It really doesn't. We have a dishwasher here, but it doesn't look like that. It looks more like this one, and it's white. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna put a sink. I can't actually remember where the sink actually is. And I have tried to figure it out, and I just can't. I don't know. then over here, we're gonna put a plant on this. Let's go ahead and put a plant in this corner, and we're gonna put a light on the wall. There, in the movie, there is a light, a wall lamp here, and it's round. And I don't think we have one quite like it. But I think maybe this one works. And then, do you want... No, I want to have the plant that takes up the whole... That one there. Alright, I'm going to clutter off camera. That's the front. I will also put some things in this closet. And right now I think the best things to go in this closet is probably a wardrobe. And maybe this thing I can put things on. Oh, and then we have that one thing that's like a coat rack kind of. Oh. And we can totally put this broom here. Alright, so let's go upstairs, and the first thing we need to do is we're going to figure out this bathroom. And I just want to preface this by saying this is not going to look like the upstairs of the house in the movie because there's no way of making it look like that. Like, I can't get the layout right. I tried multiple times, and it's just not, it's not something that I could get to come together. Go ahead and fill out this bathroom. This bathroom's a lot bigger than I would imagine it would actually be in real life, so I'm going to go ahead and put a secondary door on it, a door from the master bedroom, which also is bigger than I feel like it probably is in the movie. Alright, and then in terms of this, off camera, I went ahead and cluttered some of the spaces up, and I also put the clutter I want to use in a couple of rooms. I didn't quite get the kitchen as cluttered as I would like to make it, but I will do it off camera like I said. And I also need to go ahead and put up the kitchen cabinets because I forgot they have them. So let's go ahead and put up the kitchen cabinets. Oh, we don't need the kit thing on. What we need is kitchen cabinets. So they're green, and we need to see if we have anything that's green. Yeah, we do, but they're not quite right. I mean, they'll work, but they're not quite the right color. All right. Okay, so now let's go upstairs and do the kids' bedroom. It's over here. And in the movie, there's like a bunk bed, and then the teenage daughter has her own space too, and there's a half wall. So we are going to put up the half wall, but it's not going to be the exact design because I can't make the floor plan work out for that. And I don't know, I just couldn't make the floor plan work like the top floor seems like it does. It just, no matter what I did, it just looked strange and there wasn't anything I could do about it. Alright, let's move into the parents' bedroom. I'm going to go ahead and look to see if there's any details about her room. Just 1 second. Okay, so basically, honestly, the view of her room from the screen caps is somewhat vague. So, since it's vague and I can't figure out for the life of me what they really mean in terms of that, I'm going to just use a good bed, a couple of side tables, a bench at the foot of the bed, I think. not going to work because the stairs are there, so, but I really want this here, so let's put it there and put this one in this corner for now. And then let's go ahead and get a rug out here, the outdoor sort. I think this one, but in the blue shade. I feel like we've done everything we need to do in terms of this house and even the clutter and stuff. Like, I do really feel like we've got pretty much everything. I'm gonna put this stack of papers there. There's so much, like, clutter stuff in their house, and I'm not gonna be able to fit anymore. Okay, bb.move objects off. And then we have just one more thing to do, which, in terms of me anyway, is I'm gonna go downstairs and fix up the basement, because I put in a tiny basement just to help explain why that stuff's there outside. And what I want to do is basically just come down here and, oh, I don't like that swatch. Is there like a dark swatch of this kind of tile? Like a really dark one? This one? Oh, it's terracotta. Oh, soft landing playground. Weird. Okay. Let's do wood then, and like just do this one and darken the color. There we go. And then down here I am going to put that's the basement. Okay, so that is the build. The one thing I want to do is I just found those bags and I want to hang them on the wall. Cool. And then the only other thing that I want to do is I remember I set out all these shelves on the wall and then I never put candles on them, so lighting. Let's move this one. Get rid of that one so we can put that box back there. And I never put candles on them, so let's put candles on them. Which helps provide some light. Okay, cool. That's the build. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the build.